Hello folks, time for another video and shave and comparison. Okay, I'm doing this video basically 2 days before I thought I was going to do it, because and I do need a shave. I got some good scruff going on there because the tracking on the post office is horrible lately. I was about to just, basically kind of like not freak out about Phoenix's shipping, but they shipped out rather, I don't want to say quickly, but they shipped out a few days after I made the order on, whoops, I almost dropped it, on the old clown fruit. So the clown fruit has arrived. And yes, they did send the holographic label, which I will probably be sending off to Junior in the future. Now, the clown fruit that I did have was under the name Will of the Wisp from PAA, which I bought 2 years ago, right before Halloween. Now, to me, this is very sweet. In fact, this is very reminiscent to me of this, just a little bit tuned down, not as sweet as Organism 46B. But when I got the clown fruit today, now what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to try to hold both of these up together like this. So I could probably do a good thumbnail today with that. And when I opened this today, I was real anxious. And I was like, I gotta check this out, see if it's the same. To me, it's totally different. Now, in the container, to me, it smells, maybe my batch is different. Plus, this is like a, almost, I don't know if the camera picks up, but it's almost a yellow color. And it's sweet, but it's more of a spicy sweet. It's kind of hard to explain, but it does not match the scent on this. In the containers, anyhow. Now, I know that this one here is almost 2 years old, and it's kind of has a brown tint to it, or a tan. This does glow in the dark, and so does the new stuff. Now, the ingredients are the same, which I'll pop up. And I'll also pop up the scent profile of both of these. I found the original ad from Will the Wisp from a few years ago. I'll pop that up too while I'm here babbling over here. But, yeah, to me, the Will the Wisp is very sweet. Kind of on that Tootsie Roll sweetness. But the clown fruit is sweet, but more of a spicy. Now I understand why Chris kind of, from IAMCDB, kind of said, like kind of a root beerish kind of a sweetness. So to me, these are not the same exact scent. But I figured, you know what? Maybe when I lather them, they'll be different. So what I did was I took the Will the Wisp and I put it in the BiCrops Bowl. Oh, somebody's ringing my doorbell. Never fails when I'm trying to do a video. All right, so this has got that kind of a Tootsie Roll sweetness to it, and this is the Will the Wisp. Good stuff, though. And in my Captain's Choice bowl with the Peregrino brush, I whipped up the new clown fruit that just came in. And it still has that nice sweet scent, but more of a like a root beer float kind of thing. So Chris was on the money with that. This does not remind me of Organism 46B at all. Totally like a different scent. To me, it's got a little bit of a spice at the end of it. So that's the reason why I really ordered the soap, because nobody had Will the Wisp and clown fruit at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I wasn't planning on shaving today, so not the correct shirt. Not that I ever wear the right shirt for shaving. Anyway, when I do shave off camera, I do it, of course, with no shirt on. Okay, so let's wet the face. And I'll put on the, how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to put on the Clown Fruit first. Oh, my brush is super, super slick because I kind of got lather on it. Let me just wipe some of that off. Now I see what Junior from the Dude of Shaving was talking about. When I used to say to him that this reminds me of Organism 46B, and he's like, no way. That's the main reason why I ordered the soap. I really didn't have the money to order it. I kind of got in a little bit of trouble. But I needed to find out for myself. Because I know that Jeremy Tyler from the Traveling Shaver, I know he has Will the Wisp. But he always claimed that it was a little spicy too. And I don't know, the version I have is very sweet. No spice on the Will the Wisp. Now, this is the Clown Fruit, and this smells sweet, but it also, to me, it has a little bit of a spice at the end. Like a faint, I don't want to say like an Old Spice scent, but it's very nice. I definitely like the scent. And I see why Junior over at the Dude of Shaving loves his soap. It does have an awesome scent. I thought it was going to be an exact match to Will the Wisp. Now, like I says, I'm pretty sure that Will the Wisp was a Clown Fruit. Was Clown Fruit. It was just renamed. But to me, these scents are totally, not like way off base, but they're definitely not the same. I could definitely say that. And this is a good lather. I mean, they're both in CK6. And the ingredients on the containers are exactly, I know you probably won't be able to reread that, but that's the Clown Fruit. And this is the Will the Wisp. Now, when I got the Will the Wisp, I believe the Will the Wisp was 4 ounces, and this is 5 ounces. I think. I don't remember because it's been 2 years. Might have been 5. I don't remember. But let's see. I'm sure the performance is going to be great because it's CK6. Oh, I'm using my Rockwell Success today. I'm so excited and kind of thrown off because this package actually arrived way before the tracking said it was going to. The tracking said it was going to be here 2 days from now. But it magically showed up today. And I was wondering, I was like, did PAA like get so many orders they couldn't ship out? But it must have just been the post office because their tracking was way off. So now I know the difference scent-wise between the Will the Wisp and Clown Fruit. Now, about 2 or 3 years ago, I did have a sample. Somebody did send me a sample of the original Clown Fruit, but I don't remember if the scent was exactly the same. That's why when I bought the Will the Wisp, I remember when it came out, it was claimed to be Clown Fruit. Well, unless my nose is totally messed up, the scents to me are definitely different. That's why when I would always talk to people about Will-o'-the-Wisp or Clown Fruit, I was always like, well, if you know what Organism 46B smells like, it just, the Clown Fruit or the Will-o'-the-Wisp, I would tell people that it would just smell a little toned down. Not as like sweet, like Tootsie Roll sweet that the Organism 46B is, but there is a definite huge difference between the Organism 46B and the Clown Fruit that I just received from PAA. So now I understand why Junior's like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Didn't smell anything the same. But I'm pretty sure that when Chris at IAMCDB did his video, I think he agreed that it had a hint of the Organism 46B and the Clown Fruit, but I don't see that at all. I mean, the Clown Fruit is sweet, but it has more of that spicy, like root beer kind of spice and sweetness. So it actually does smell to me like a root beer float would. Of course, it's great slickness due to the fact that it is CK6. And my Will-o'-the-Wisp that I've had for the last couple of years is also CK6. So as far as the bases, they are the same, because here's the Will-o'-the-Wisp, and the Will-o'-the-Wisp is in CK6, and the Clown Fruit is also, it doesn't say it on the container, but I know it's CK6 because the ingredients are exactly the same. That's weird that it's not actually on here. Maybe it is, but I can't see it because there is some small writing on here. Huh. Well, I figured it would have like CK6 blasted all over the container. But anyway, I do like the label. That's another reason why I ordered it. It is a cool label. And I do have the holographic. Alrighty. Now, but my sink is looking disgusting already. I was actually going to wait like days before I got, sorry folks, I made that giant blunder of not putting my phone in airplane mode, and somebody called me. So I hope right now, first somebody had to ring the doorbell, but hopefully we'll be good. Okay, so I left off with using the Will-o'-the-Wisp. So now let's go with the actual Clown Fruit and the Peregrino brush. Oh wait, I've already used this. See, I'm like losing my mind. Okay, let's go with the Will-o'-the-Wisp on the Atomic Rocket. I could tell by scent which one was what, because to me this is a big difference. I can't believe I didn't put my phone in airplane mode. It's because I was so excited to do the comparison. And guess who called me? It was actually Chris. They're for Bailey. So if my video's all jacked up, it's Chris's fault. But we'll see. It should come out okay. Now I'll have to put it up probably tomorrow because it's later in the day and I'm going to have to edit it now a little more. So it usually takes a little more time. Okay, so this is the Will-o'-the-Wisp. It's still in the same neighborhood as Clown Fruit, but it's got more of that Tootsie Roll sweetness than the Clown Fruit. The Clown Fruit has to me, has a hint of spice, sweetness and spice. And they both glow in the dark, if you're wondering that. And like I says, I don't know if because of the age, but my Will-O-the-Wisp is more of a tan, beige kind of color, where the Clown Fruit is almost like a yellowish color. Now, when I did check the, I didn't take a picture, but when I did check to see the glow in the dark, the Clown Fruit was much brighter in glow. I'm just going to hand that down to the Will-O-the-Wisp. Like I says, is 2 years old already. I bought that in October of 2018. I checked my PAA purchases when I bought this the other day to say, how long ago did I buy Will-O-the-Wisp? And I bought the matching cube when I bought the Will-O-the-Wisp, but I have no idea where it is. I never used it. And that was glow in the dark too. Now, I only ordered the Clown Fruit soap because it's pretty much all I could afford. So I don't have the matching splash, and I don't have the matching splash to Will-O-the-Wisp, because I think at the time when I bought Will-O-the-Wisp, there was no matching Star Jelly. And at that time, I was into the Star Jellies more than I was the splashes. So I'm a little bummed out about that, but I just couldn't swing getting both this time because it's, you know, the soap is $24 plus shipping. So plus I knew I'd kind of get in trouble for ordering it anyway, because I mean, I have a million soaps and razors and whatnot. And, you know, I am a small YouTube channel, so I don't have a big budget for any of that stuff. Okay, I'm going to empty my sink now because it's just looking funky. I'm pissed at myself that I didn't put my phone on any kind of silent mode. Dumb. That's because for years, well, not years, but the last year I've been using my GoPro and I didn't have to worry about that. Alrighty. Let me just do a little maintenance here. Then I'll check my face, but I'm sure I'm good to go because that felt really good. Got that all up and go. Yeah, I am totally, except a little bit right here, which I'll just grab the actual Clown Fruit. Great scent. Now I see why Junior really likes it, because it's sweet. To me, I get a little bit of sweet and spicy. Not heavily spiced, but just a little bit. Definitely has that root beer quality. I can see that for sure. That's why I was confused when I used to compare Will-O-the-Wisp with stuff, because some people would tell me it would be spicy, but the version of Will-O-Wisp that I have is almost, I mean, it's almost the same as Organism 46B. That's why I always used to argue with people, because I'd be like smelling them side by side, but I didn't have the Clown Fruit. So, you know, I had the Will-O-the-Wisp, which was supposed to be Clown Fruit, but who knows? So, to recap really quick, that was the comparison. of the Will-O-the-Wisp versus the Clown Fruit. And to me, definitely a different scent on both. This is more of a sweeter Tootsie Roll kind of scent. Kind of like Organism 46B, just a little bit toned down. And Clown Fruit, this surprised me because this is sweet, but with with a little more like spice at the end. Like Chris nailed it, more like a root beerish. So I must retract my, this smells like Organism 46B. It does not. So that's another reason why I wanted to get this. So that's pretty much the shave for today. Totally caught me off guard because it came in 2 days earlier than I thought it was going to. And yeah, so the way I just did it was Captain's Choice Bowl and the Peregrino had the Clown Fruit that just came in. And my BiCrops Bowl and the Atomic Rocket had the Will-O-the-Wisp in it. And I used the Rockwell 6S today because that's my kind of my test. And I was on plate number 5. And I didn't mention the blade. There's a Persona Red, which I don't know what I did with oh, there it is, what I did with the package. There's a Persona Red in there on its first use, just to kind of clarify that. All right, let me just do a quick cold water rinse. My face feels great. Alrighty, grab the old Lancaster Towel. I'm sorry for you folks that have been trying to get this towel. It has not been released or dropped since like July. I haven't contacted the gentleman over at Lancaster Razor Works, so. But, I mean, if I was him, I would have been pumping these towels out like crazy. Alrighty. Let's just get us back in a little bit of normal shape there. I will leave the link to this even though I don't know when it's going to be released. And of course the links to PAA will be down in the description. Oh, my shirt is kind of wet. I got to definitely change this when I'm done. Yeah, like I said, this soap came in. I was expecting this to come in midweek, but came in already. My face feels great. Definitely a good scent on that. I don't have any matching, but I'm going to use the unscented Star Jelly, which won't interfere with the scent that is left on my face from the shave. And I did shave with the Clown Fruit last, so I will have that scent kind of lingering a little bit. This is the unscented Star Jelly. It just has, you know, a splash of alcohol and goodies for your skin and a little bit of hint of menthol. Which I'm not a menthol fan, but it's just a hint of menthol in the Star Jellies. That's why I love Star Jellies, because it's not overkilled in menthol. So I hope this helped you folks out. I'm sure later on, as more people get Clown Fruit that also have the Will-O-the-Wisp, they will maybe experience this. We'll see. Nike says, I don't know if my version of Will-O-the-Wisp was different, because to me it's very sweet. And I've talked to other people that have Will-O-the-Wisp, and, you know, I used to kind of argue with Jeremy Tyler that, you know, he said it had a little bit of spice at the end of it, and I was like, nah, it's too sweet. But maybe my batch was different back 2 years ago, so we'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See if I can line these up again. I hope you guys enjoyed today's comparison of Clown Fruit. Oh, wrong way. And Will-O-the-Wisp. Oh, I don't know which one I'm turning. And there you go. Both great soaps. And like I said, it's just the one. I'll put them here side by side. You'll see that the Will-O-the-Wisp is more of a kind of a lighter soap. And you can see one is darker than the other. So I don't know if it's age and this has, you know, just tinted over time. Because I know certain soaps will turn color over time, but I don't know if the Will-O-the-Wisp. I kind of remember it being tannish when I got it. Because the Organism 46B is tan also. A brownish color. So, oh God, this is so good. This is my favorite scent. So, folks, if you like today's comparison between the Clown Fruit and Will-O-the-Wisp, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And please subscribe to my channel. Already working on a giveaway. We're getting there, slowly, but we're getting there. And until next shave, which I don't know when it's going to be because this one kind of caught me off guard. This came 2 days early, but we'll see. So, Glenn signing off.